Okay, guys, this is my reaction to just the to the menu screen, because it's just whoa, the 3D menu screen of wow. Underworld Awakening. I never saw it at the movies. I heard that it didn't connect well enough with the other... the 3D in the menu screen alone is probably the best, some of the best I've seen on my television. It's a Samsung TV, and sometimes the 3D doesn't work as well. It's not a brand new one, so probably the Samsung TVs have gotten better, but they're way more affordable, and the 3D is still awesome. This is in 3D mode, so it actually changes contrast, brightness, sharpness, all that. For this is what I've got it set up on 3D. Up the color a bit, because in 3D the colors kind of get a bit grayed out, and it just makes the image pop a bit more. When you take off the glasses, you kind of go, wow, that's a bit too much color. But when you put on the glasses, it's like, okay, it's the right amount. So 70 is good. So these are my, yeah, this should be up to like full 20, because otherwise it's a bit too dark. Another movie that looks beautiful on 3D Blu-ray is Tangled. Wow, that is just brilliant. Ah. There's a thing on the screen where a werewolf is like coming out, and it really looks like it's coming out. This with the thing coming out. Oh, that looks so cool in 3D. For some reason, other movies haven't been very good at doing. They're very good at showing depth of field, but not coming out. LG screens with their cinema technology, where the image comes out at you a lot more. Like the Samsung, the quality of the picture on just regular watching of 2D images looked better than the LG, so I opted with the Samsung. And yeah, LG, even with the stuff coming out at you more, the image of the 3D wasn't that clear. My parents and a friend of mine have a Sony 3D TV, and I have to say that's probably the best screen I've seen, but you pay for the privilege, I tell you what. And I'm so glad I got a Samsung, because it costs way less and it still looks absolutely beautiful, and you're not going to be using 3D all the time, so the 2D aspect, 2D image is just and I've got all the settings set up so that when it goes to black, the entire screen stops giving out an image. So when you're watching a horror movie, and in the horror movie everything goes pitch black, the screen like dims, so that you're in a dark room. Otherwise, like, it'll project black, which is kind of silly. So this is how I set up my TV, and it might work for you. My settings for my regular screen. Alright, here we go. Energy saving down to high, so that you guys can see it. Backlight 16, contrast 100, brightness 47. That is the brightest you can make it while doing this little feature where if it dips to black, it goes pitch black. And shadow detail, alright? This is the feature. Adjust brightness of dimmed screen. So if you set it to 0, then it'll, when it goes to black, screen goes to black. At 47 brightness, contrast can be 90 if you want. A black tone on dark, and shadow detail 0. If you don't like it dipping to black, if you have it on +2, it will never dip the light. The light will never dim when it's in shadow, which is handy if you're watching a movie which has a lot of dark parts to it, and you go, why does it keep dimming? Like, why? You just up it to 2 or 1, if you want it to go when it's like fully dipped to black, set brightness to 47, set that to 0. If you want it to dim when it's in dark places, which I don't recommend, but I would never go to -2. -1 maybe. But yeah. 0, the main reason you want it is when it goes to black, you want it to turn off the screen. Because when you're in a darkened room, it just adds to the atmosphere so much, especially in horror movies. So brightness 47 and middle of the range for shadow detail. Okay, guys. Hope that was informative, and yay, and I'll let you know what I think of Underworld Awakening. I remember when the trailer came out for this movie, and it was all like, "Where's Michael?" And I'm like, "Yeah, where's Michael?" Like, wasn't he in the last film? What happened? Yeah, but I mean, it looks fun, and I just need some fun, and looks like it's gonna be a cool time.